Hi everyone, and welcome to our bug, the Bitrise User Group Autumn Edition. Actually, this is also our bug number 8, and I'm very excited to be the moderator today. My name is Motaz. I'm a developer advocate at Bitrise. Today, we have awesome speakers talking about different topics such as Flutter, Android Jetpack Compose, workaround solutions with Bitrise, Slack integration, and Bitrise Insights, a new feature from Bitrise team. But before we start with our first talk, I just wanted to mention from the beginning of October, we are participating in the Oktoberfest this month for the whole month. So don't miss the chance to open PRs and win swags and prizes. For more details, check our blog post and Oktoberfest page that we have. And also I will add the link in our chat if you are interested in participating with us. And now, if you are facing limitations with Bitrise and need a few workaround solution for that, Karol will show us today quick tricks that you can use easily to work around with the small missing features at Bitrise. Karol is an Android developer for over 10 years at Droids on Roids. He participates in open source projects as a GDG co-organizer. He carries out study jams and workshops, and he writes blog posts on Droids on Roids blog and Medium as well. And he also one of our Bitrise main experts. So, Karol.
Hi.
Hi, Karol. Hi, Karol. So now you can start, and it's your turn.
Okay, thank you, Motaz, for introducing. And today I want to talk to you about workarounds for missing Bitrise features. This topic is very subjective because what is missing for me, it may be considered not implemented by design by someone else or just not needed at all. And what is important here, I'm talking about workarounds, so those actions may be very fragile and it may not work. There are not official solutions, so use them wisely if you need at all. Probably at this bug, I will be able to describe one of the missing feature, but I hope at the next bugs I will continue this topic. Okay, so let's start. The first thing, first missing feature for me is the inability to enter the empty secret value. I reported this issue to the Bitrise support by ticket. They reviewed it, but they haven't considered it as a bug. I reported it then as feature request. Okay, so let's see on live demo what it is about. Here we can see the Bitrise IO UI. We have environment variable stuff, and as you can see here, there is an empty variable. This value is really empty. Text here is a placeholder. I can add something else, not specify anything here. I can save it. For environment variables, it works. But if we go to secrets tab, I cannot even press the save button here. I can switch this switch. It appears. I can also type something and delete. It will be visible. But if I try to use it, the error is displayed. It won't let me to save such an empty secret. And at the first glance, I thought that it is an error. It is a bug on Bitrise IO. But finally, it turns out that it is somehow intended. It is related to the secret filtering mode. let's jump into the bit log and describe the secret filtering. As you can see, Bitrise runs in secret filtering mode. And if we try to print the secret to the log, it gets redacted. Here is the plain secret. Here is the value, but it is not printed to the log. It is redacted. Okay. And let's see this transitive secret here. I called it transitive because the value of this secret is not a direct value like the previous one, but it uses another environment variable as a source. So it is not $sign and those chars here, but it is a value of this environment variable copied to this transitive secret. If we try to print the transitive secret, the log, it's not redacted. Let's see how it is done in the script. So as you can see here, we just print it by applying echo. There is no logic here. Everything is printed in the same way. So if you use this transitive, let's say transitive secret, the secret filtering won't work. But it also opens the ability to specify empty secret value. If we go here, I can put it over here, save. And this secret is effectively empty. As you can see here, nothing is printed here, but it may be either empty or unset if we just try to print it. But there is a little bit more logic in the script to prove that it is really empty, not unset. As you can see, we check here in the bash script whether this value is really not set, or it is set to empty string, or maybe it is set to something else. So here we have 100% sure that it is set to the empty string. One may ask, why do I need empty secret? Why do I even need an empty environment variable? Well, maybe I am using some script, some bash script with logic like this, which distinguishes from not set value from empty string. Maybe this logic is in Gradle plugin or something like that, which I don't have control of. And for some reason, I need to specify this source value as a secret, not a plain environment variable. Okay, so to sum up, if you want to specify empty secret, you can use this mechanism of replacing variables in inputs. Just use non-existent environment variable here. But keep in mind, if you put some existing variable, like in this transitive secret, I use Bitrise triggered workflow ID. This environment variable is injected by Bitrise CLI at the beginning of the build. If you use something like this, then this value won't be redacted, won't be filtered in secret filtering mode. And if you want to use this feature, also keep in mind that order of evaluation is important here. As you can see on this diagram, secrets are processed at the second position just after environment variables exposed by Bitrise CLI. So for example, I can use that Bitrise trigger workflow ID when specifying the secret, but I cannot use plain environment variable when specifying the secret because environment variables are evaluated after the secrets. So I can't use something like that. Try to do this. It won't work. This value, this environment variable is not yet evaluated at the time of constructing the secrets. Yeah, I think that's all. As you can see here, I have more slides, but they will be presented at the next bug. Yeah, that's all from me.
Thank you, Karol, for your presentation, and it was very interesting. And actually, we have one question about one feature that missing from Bitrise that we have in our current and the previous CI providers workflow in the manual approval step in the workflow. Like production intent workflow runs, build a version for approval by QA, and pause awaiting manual approval from QA team. Once QA sign off, they grant manual approval and the workflow continue to publish to store step. If there is, do you think if there is any workaround that we could use to enable this feature, or is that feature in the pipeline?
Let me think. Production workflow. I think the workaround might exist, but it's probably not something which I'm able to describe quickly at the call. Yeah, but I will note this question and we try to answer asynchronously. Thanks for the question.
Yeah. I think it can be like a new idea for you, maybe in the next bug.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Thank you.